All right, welcome back. This is the second part for part one, activity 1.3.6. You can see I've already created this, and I'm not going to walk you through the steps other than I will show you the dimensions that I created. The first thing I did is I created a rectangle that was 3 inches wide by 0.5 inches tall. Then I simply extruded it, and it looks like the extrusion was 1 inch going to the back, so 1 inch backwards. You'll need to stop and start this video over and over in order to get the exact dimensions. However, the dimensions are not all that required or necessary, as they told us to build this and kind of make it up. The second sketch I created was this sketch right on top. You can see it's 1.75 inches long, it's 0.75 inches wide, and the distance between the top and the side here happens to be 0.125. So that's pretty easy to see. And the extrusion for that particular item went down by 0.25. The next thing I created was sketch 3. Sketch 3, I'll spin this around so you can see it on the top. Looks like it's 0.2 inches wide. It's centered on the center line of the boat. It's 0.25 inches from this edge to this edge. And from one end of the other end of the rectangle is 0.35 inches. And I simply put a circle here and trimmed out this side of the circle and trimmed out the 2 inner legs of the circle. So I have this, it looks kind of like a half of a slot. If this were curved around the other way, it would be a slot. And then we simply put it approximately where it needed to be. Remember, these are all approximations. And then I extruded or made that extrusion. Let's see how big that extrusion was. That extrusion dropped down by 0.325. 325. I put in a mathematical formula, but here's what it gave me, 0.325. Next, I created a couple of more sketches here. One sketch is the circle here. Let's see what it tells us as far as the size is concerned. It looks like the diameter is 0.375, and the distance from the bottom to the center is 0.5, and it's located horizontally in the center of that rectangle, of the major rectangle. And I simply extruded that. And the last thing was the hole here. It also is on the center line horizontally, 0.5 from the bottom. The size of the hole was 0.125, and the distance from the back edge is 0.625. The next thing we needed to do is to go ahead and click on the plus and click on Create Drawing. When we created the drawing, it should come out something like this. By now, you should know how to create a drawing. Come on. Oh, there's the part. Let's go here. Here's the drawing. It should come out something like this. Notice that we put in the front view and we made it so we could see the hidden lines. We put in the right side view, made it so we can see the hidden lines, and put in the top view. We also put center marks on both of the circles and on the arc. The last thing we have to do is create a section view. So we create a section view by clicking on the section view command. Coming down to the center, we need a horizontal view, and we simply click and drag through the center of the item. And we simply pull down and place our view. Notice we now have a section view when this finishes populating, and we can replace, we'll click on that front view, hit delete. We can replace the front view with the section view. Now, one of the nice things about the section view is that we can now use this to put in our dimensions. So we're not dimensioning hidden lines. We're dimensioning stuff that's on the middle. And that's all there is to it. It's actually pretty simple. I hope this helps. Make sure you align the different sides here so these are all lined up. And I think we are good to go. Hopefully that solves the problem for you.